Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters here, how are you all? Assalamu alaikum. Hope and pray you all are well and good bismillah ta'ala. Inshallah. So, alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, let's begin the day 11th of this course. And alhamdulillah, 10 days have passed by. We are just left with the 3 more days. And inshallah, we are going to master the software within 3 days, 3 more days, inshallah. So, alhamdulillah, till now, till date, we have learned so many ways of editing with this software, right? Alhamdulillah. So, dear sisters and brothers, again, in today's session, you're going to learn so many more aspects, inshallah ta'ala. So let's begin Bismillah ta'ala with the name of Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. I just need a quick recap on whatever we had learned in the previous session. Can you all just type in the chat box? What did we learn in yesterday's class? We all studied about the creation of business cards, right? Okay. The very first thing that a business needs, okay, to promote itself, it is called as a business card. It has the company logo, it has the company contact details and more, right? So it's all about the business card. So yesterday we had created around 4 to 5, right? Almost 5 to 6, 6 frames of the business cards. Okay, this is just jumbled up. Okay, this one was one monget, right? Something like these were created. Okay, you could even do this um, with the headers and footers as well. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. So again, we had created something called as letterheads. It's nothing but you're adding the header and footer, and it's a content. It's a letter, official letter, what we call. Okay, it has a company name and also it has what we say the contact details. Okay, so when you just mention all of that in the top or bottom or something like that, you can easily put out the official letters in the letterhead. Okay, so this is called as letterhead. Hopefully you all you all know that letterheads are there for every company, every school or something like that. Well, it is a standard format on which the letters are printed, official letters, official announcements like offer letter, resignation letters, everything should be printed on letterheads. Yesterday we have created even this, alhamdulillah. Okay, menus and brochures. I already told you brochure how you are going to create. You can add what we say. It's actually a kind of carousel look, right? One thing should follow the next thing, right? One page and second page should be following each other. So that was a carousel look on the brochure. You just have to know something called as guides. Everything else is the what we say textual content or something like that, fine, because we already know all of the stuff that we want to create. Okay, a food menu, I already told you, if you want to decide any menus, if you want to create, because once in a lifetime you might get this also. Okay, to work for a restaurant, because once in a year or 2 or 3 or something like that, menus are decided on the hotels or restaurants, whatever. So if you want, you have 10,000, at least 10,000 free templates on the I mean the pro templates on the Canva. You can get this easily, fine. You can just edit those templates and create the masterpieces. Okay, mockups, again I told you, whenever you're going to share your designs to the clients, okay, usually when you get the designs in hand, for example, think that a business person has approached you and he has asked you to create a business card for them and give. Okay, you should not just give them this business card, this one. Okay, this copy of the business card. What you need to do, dear sisters and brothers, is you need to give the, okay, for example, someone with this techie Islam, okay, he has told you that create the business card for me and give. I just want to finalize it. You should make it more official. Okay, you should create the mock-up copies of that instead of putting out the business card itself. Once they approve, only then you need to provide them with the finalized copies. So something like this, mock-ups you need to generate and give. Okay, so what was used over here is, what can be used over here is a satin background. This is a satin background. I already told you the satin background. This is the mock-up frame. Okay, you just have to use the mock-up and then you just have to add the business cards to it. How to add the business cards? Remember, this was a quiz question that was asked. How you're going to add the business cards to the frame? You have to download it beforehand, right? Inshallah, I'll be showing you in the session how you're going to download it and creating the mockups, inshallah. So something like this as well, if you want to create it in the mockups and share it with your clients, that is the way. And yesterday another topic was discussed known as carousels, right? Hopefully you all remember it's called as carousels. Inshallah, I'll be letting you know again how to create those carousels again, okay? Because yesterday someone told me it was fast at the end. So inshallah, I'll just create it again for you and show it to you. Okay. So inshallah, with the day 11th of this Canva Mastery course, dear sisters and brothers, we are going to go ahead with creation of business sales flyers. Okay, if you are into any business, if you have now the business card is created, right? Okay, it is an identity of the company, the contact detail of the company. Now the sales, now they have put up the sales in the company, they have to advertise their sales, and what more, they have the products, they have to advertise their products, they want to create the banners and more, they want to put up the product photographies, they want to put it up as ads and more. So all of this will be dealt with in today's session, inshallah ta'ala. Inshallah, if time permits, we'll cover it all in today's class, or else we'll keep some topics in tomorrow's session. Okay, so this is very important session for anyone and everyone, because business banners, business sales flyers, this is every now and then, dear sisters and brothers, you will get the clients with this one. Okay, with this problem statement that they want you to create the business sales flyers. Fine. For example, we get various what we say, various flyers to be done for the supermarket. So I actually do it for the various multiple products, or just the single product sales. Inshallah, I'll be teaching you how to do it for the single product as well as the multi products, inshallah ta'ala. So let's begin today's session, inshallah. Rectification of intentions and bismillah, be ready with the two devices, and inshallah, let's begin, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, so this is the Canva page. Come on, just head on to the Canva page. Fine, we are into this page. Yesterday, what did we learn? We learned to design the this one business cards, the letterheads, as well as the menus, the brochures, and then the third thing, this was something like layout for the brochure was made. Okay, I already told you this was a layout for the brochures, and then I already told you how you're going to make the partitions. Okay, because see here, if you want to create three folds in it, you need how many? This one, three here and three in the back, right? Three on the front, three on the back, correct? Yes, so six total this you need. Okay, six total phases you need on which you need to write the different content. Fine, and this would be your business cards. Let me just download it and show it to you. For example, business card is downloaded. So the first two, there's a glitch in the first two this one, so I'll download the second next two. So PNG I'll take. Okay, size increased, make sure you're increasing the quality. All pages not required, third and fourth page is enough. Done, download it. Okay, so you can increase the quality, you can increase the quality at any rate. Fine. Okay, once it's done downloading, I'll show you how you're going to provide it to the clients. Fine, you can take the Instagram post view. Fine, hopefully you all remember how were the mockups created, yes or no? Yes. So to create the mockups, you just have to go to the smart mockups and just add your designs into it. Remember that you're going to add your designs inside the mockup. Okay, so you have to download the design beforehand. So this was the question that was asked in the quiz, and all of you have attempted it wrong. Okay, go back to the quiz probably 20 or something like that. I do not remember the numbering. You all have made wrong in that quiz. Okay, you have to download it beforehand, and then you need to put it inside the mockup. For example, think that I'll just type mockup here. Mockup. Okay, so you'll get various mockups, right? For example, think that this is a mockup that you want. Okay, this one. Fine. Now, how do you add the image that you have already designed into this mockup? Yes. Do you resize it and put it there? No, right? How do you put it? This was the answer that everyone had given. No, you actually do not resize it and put it. You actually put it with the go to the gallery, and you just need to place it there. That's all. How to place it? You need to download it beforehand, right? So for that, we will just go ahead with the design that we just downloaded. Okay, it's not over here, so we'll just go ahead with Canva. Okay, any business cards I'll take. So you need to download it beforehand. Remember that. That's the only way you can go ahead with. Add to page, and then you can need to put it here. Fine. So this is a portrait kind of view. It doesn't fits in here. So make sure you are fitting it well with the this one. Make use of the some other this one mockup, some other mockup. Fine. Okay. So let me just. Okay. So we'll just go ahead with mockups and see if we have some horizontal kind of mockup. So this will go well with that. So I'll delete this. So in this way, you can add the, okay, where are you going to add the image? Into this mockup. So go to the gallery. I'll just go ahead with the Canva one, and we can just you can take any images, but I'm showing you with the business cards, how you're going to put your business cards up and give it to your clients and thing like that, fine? Because you need to make sure that you have an official format for that. Okay, we have worked with so many different organizations as well, dear sisters and brothers. So, okay. Okay. And that's where you can just grab it. It will be in your gallery. You just need to grab the stuff that is being put there, and you just have to do this. One important thing is that you need to download it beforehand. Only then it will appear on your screens. Fine. That is the main issue. Fine. I'll just add this itself because other things are not showing up. Fine. Okay. And this way you can add the business cards. For example, if you don't want this, you want to show both side of the business cards, you can create your own mockup. How to create your own mockup, I'll show you. For example, you just need a background. I'll add a satin background. Satin background. Just see here how am I doing. I'll take this satin background itself. I'll make it as a background. This one, set images background. Make it more realistic. You can even take red one or whatever you like. Okay. For now, I'll just choose what is in front of me. I'll go ahead with mockup. Open it up. Okay, you have different mockups. Fine. So let me select something like the rectangular. Okay, so we can just go ahead with, okay, instead of mockups you can even create by yourself. I already told you, go ahead with frames and you can create it by yourself. I'll show you how you can create those things by yourself. You just need something as a rectangular frame. Okay, rectangular frame, you can just type rectangle, fine, and search for it. You will get a rectangle frame. You can search for the rectangle frames. You can add this over. See, one rectangular frame is over. Okay, one here I'll add, and another I'll add it here. I'll make it a bit like this. Okay, come on. And then I'll just go ahead with the gallery. I will take the posts that have the business cards in them. Okay, let me check if we have the business cards over here. Okay. Okay, let me just check it over. Okay, and uploads. I was thinking if we could get some beautiful business cards that were done previously. Okay, so here one such kind, I'll just add it here. Okay, think that another one is put up somewhere here in there. Okay, it's not here. Okay, think that this is the back side of the card. We'll use the same thing. We'll just add it here. Okay, in this way you can arrange the cards. You can arrange and show it to you, the front of the card, the back of the card, like this. And then you can add more stuffs to this, like for example you can add something like the shadow. Okay, shadow, so that it feels more realistic, that it feels like you have added it over there. Fine, you have placed it on the satin sheet. Okay, for example this one, see here how beautiful these things look like. Okay, just look into this, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, you can just make it like this. Correct, properly rotate it exactly according to the business card ratio. Put it over like this, a bit upwards. So yeah, in this way. Okay, else you can send it backwards to position it to back. Okay, see here it gives a realistic look, like it's standing over there. Fine. And even you have so many more things. For example, even this one, dear sisters and brothers, we usually make use of this when we write something like the okay, just look into this. It gives a more realistic look. Fine. We usually make this when we write, use this when we write the handle's name, Instagram handle or something like the handle names to our channels. Fine. And shall also show you how it was used in the previous designs. If we have some Canva designs over here. Okay. It actually gives you more realistic look when you just make use of those stuffs. Okay. Fine. Volunteers have been using those stuffs. So I think we do not have it right now. Okay. So those shadows, these things are all going. This all goes so well with your screens. Fine. So try to use all of these shadows. Okay. Shadows. Just look into these things. This will help you in the ways that you'll not imagine. It will be very excellent when you put this up and create the stuffs. For example, if you use this, okay, with this you can use any shape. Okay, Okay, with this, I'll do something like this shape. Okay, this shape is here. Upon that, I can place that. It looks so realistic. So you can just add this background image, something like this. And you have to make sure it's edged corner rounding as given. And let me send it backwards, position to back. Okay, something like this. See here, it gives a 3D look for that. Okay, there's a shadow. This thing we have placed it over here. Can you see that? You can even convert this color to the background color, and then it will be something like this. It looks so damn perfect with this thing, right? So try to create all of these stuffs, fine? Okay, inshallah. So this was how you are going to create the markups, okay? So it was just about the yesterday's class, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, and another thing was something like how you're going to create, okay? How you're going to create the carousels. Carousel topic yesterday already discussed, okay? For example, yesterday I had told you, why did I take 21350 something, 2130 slash this much pixel? It's because the standard ratio is 1080 slash something, right? So when we resize, we'll understand that. What is the custom size? Usually the custom size would be 1030. So I want two partitions. So I did 2 into 2160. So the width would be 2160. 2 into 1080 is 2160. So we have this one. Height would be same, right? So I just wanted to break this over. For example, you just have to go to the file and go to the settings and add the guides. Add the guides. When you add the guides, it's nothing but you can add two guides over there. Okay, for example, I'll add another page over here now. Go to the elements. I'll take simple photo. Photo of a Muslima. Let me just put it. Muslima. Okay. Usually this is followed. This carousels kind of fields will be followed when you're going to go ahead with Instagram photos or something like that. Okay. Think this is a photo. Okay. Usually it's used in Instagram as already told. Okay. So half of the image here and half over there. That can be okay. Something like this if I do. Okay. Now I'll just share it and download it. PNG version, high quality. Only page needed is second page, no need to the first page. Done, download it. Once it's downloaded, you can just go ahead with the pinetool.com slash split image and you can split it over. Okay. Once you swipe left on your Instagram account, you'll understand why is that required and how it looks well with the screens. Okay, well with the screen. So this way actually you maintain the what we say connectivity from one post to another post, fine. So this way, this is called as carousel making, fine. So I already told you the procedure. Hopefully I just want you all to check through the yesterday's what we say recordings, and inshallah you'll find those things there. It's very easy. If you have any doubts, you can let me know, fine. Now we're going to go ahead with creation of business sales banners. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ping me on WhatsApp. I'm not able to access the chat right now, fine. Please ping me on WhatsApp now itself. Inshallah, I'll be discussing your doubts and we will be clarifying it. If you have any doubts, if you have written any doubts, please write it on the WhatsApp now. Okay? Okay, Alhamdulillah. So, yes, sisters and brothers, now we are going to learn how we are going to create the business cards, right? Not business cards is done. Business sales flyers, we are going to learn how we are going to create sales advertisements, business banners, and the product photography, as well as how we are going to create the animated ads. Inshallah, we are going to learn in today's session. Okay. Today we are going to go ahead with single product, what we say, product flyers. Okay, for example, you can just give me any idea to go ahead with. For example, if you're going to create it for any business, okay, let's go ahead. Okay, first thing they want is a flyer or a poster. Okay, whenever they want to market their what we say agency or whatever they business that they have taken, that they have established, the first thing that an entrepreneur or someone who has established the business needs is that he needs a poster to advertise his products, fine. So how we are going to go ahead with is, we can go ahead with two dimension. One is a poster dimension. Okay, you can even ask this with your client, poster dimension, or you can go ahead with flyer dimension. Okay, you can type whatever you want. Go to the creative design and type any one among these two, fine. You can just type it over here, flyer dimension, fine. Type flyer dimension, or you can just type poster, whatever you want. I'll just type flyer because that's an easy name here. Flyer. You can go ahead with portrait flyer, landscape flyer, whichever you want, right? Business flyer. Okay. You have, see here, the business flyer, event flyers, whatever they are, they will always be in this format, dear sisters and brothers, portrait format. So go ahead with portrait format. Fine. Okay. Worksheets and all have the same this one. Mostly A4 size they will be, or something like the flyer format they will be, fine. So this portrait views you can easily extend it to anyone, anywhere, fine. So usually all of this product photography and all will be put up actually on the Instagram statuses, Facebook statuses, and more, right? Hopefully you have seen the products being advertised like this, right? Okay. So all of these stuffs can be taken care of. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead with single product advertisement. Okay. Saying that, okay, you can just give me an idea because I do not have the access to the chat box. Okay, I'll just see if you have any questions here. Yes, inshallah. We're going to go ahead with, okay. So the restaurant we are going to go ahead with. Um, Okay. Think that a single product flyer we are going to go ahead. For the restaurant, we are going to think that we are going to market the coffee of that restaurant, okay, or the tea of that restaurant, fine. Just single product, okay. So what we are going to do is we are just going to go ahead with designing the pamphlet, okay. For example, think that it is a winter season or the rainy season, and they are just going to market their coffee, okay. They are having the sales or the what we say the sales cutout, or what we say the price reduction for the coffee. So they are going to market the single product, okay, because we're going to go ahead with single product flyers. So now we'll just go ahead with typing the coffee keyword on the frame. Okay, come on, do this with me. Everyone has to do this with me. Okay, so how you're going to create beautiful backgrounds, how you're going to get it, okay, how you're going to get this through is you just have to mind map the things over. Once they say that the coffee product, you have to market it, I want this product to be put up or put out, then how you're going to do that? You just have to type it on the elements and get some ideas for that, right? For example, now what you can add when you think of a coffee, okay, I'll just go through all of these stuffs. I'll just add these things. Come on, let me randomly add this over. I have added this as a background. Okay, so now I can just do transparency, reduce the transparency. Yes or no? Yes, hopefully you all know this of reducing the transparency. This looks so damn perfect, right? Okay, if you do not like this, I'll add another page. I'll add another page. On this page, I don't need this background. So what I'll do, I'll just add this coffee beans over. Coffee beans here and there. Okay, we are marketing the coffee. Okay, now that is our product. So I'll just add the coffee beans over. Okay, you'll just get the ideas one after another once you start doing these things, dear sisters and brothers. Just try this over. This is what we said, just the creativity that will pop from inside. Okay, just put it all in, and put it all into your what we say designs, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so the next thing that you can do, come on, tell me what you can do. What more can you do with this? For example, I'll just put the coffee. Okay, you can use this as the what we say bordering. You can use this one here, duplicate this up. You can use this one here, flip this horizontally. Okay, something like this if you want to arrange. Okay, two ones is enough here, fine. Okay, then what we'll do, if you want, you can add this over. This it's too much coffee bean, so I just want to reduce the transparency so that it doesn't look good if it's too messy, right? So I'll delete one of it. Okay, for example, I'll do something like this, a bit more creativity. Flip horizontal, flip vertical. Okay, this looks fine for me. Okay, then I'll take one photo. Okay, let me use this coffee cup itself. I'll place it here. Okay, coffee cup. Now this, I'll just place it here. If you want to add more stuffs to this, you can even do that. Okay, but for me this is enough, or else it will look so messy. So if you want, you can add this over here, or if you want any image generated, I'll show you how you can even generate the images. Or else if you want this one, you can even add this with the background removed. Okay, or you can add this one. Whatever stuffs you want, you can add it over. Okay, now I'll show you how you're going to create the beautiful backgrounds. So now you've placed it here. You have to make it feel more realistic. How would you do that? How would you do that? Go to the elements, go to the shadows, reflections. You have to give some reflections, or else it won't look good. Correct or not, dear sisters and brothers? So see how am I creating the reflections over? Okay, I'll take this one, I'll add this one and see if that looks perfect with this. Okay. See, I'm not adding it inside. What am I going to do? I'm adding it outside and making it appear backwards. See, now it feels more realistic. It feels like this coffee is being placed on this place. Correct? Okay. I'll show you another way now. Okay. Just listen carefully how I'm going to show you. Okay. This is another design. I'll show you another way how you can create this. I'll go to the shapes. I'll go to the shapes. I'll take a shape. I'll add a shape here from here to here. Okay. Done? Understood? Now I'll take another shape. Okay. I'll change the color. Okay, let this be the color. I'll add it from here to here. Got it? What am I trying to do? Hopefully you didn't get this. Okay, I'll show you what am I trying to do. Okay, I'll just position this to back. I have added two different backgrounds. I'll position this to back. I'll position both of it to the back. Okay, this one also to the back. Position to back. Done. Now this coffee is here. Okay. Now I'll make it feel like this is the background, this is the wall, and this is the what we say, this is the floor. Okay. So this is the background. I want to make it feel like this is the background and this is the floor. Okay. How to make it? Okay. Again, I need to go to the drop shadow. Drop shadow. Okay, this is all creativity that you just have to put in inside your designs and create this stuff beautifully. Okay, for example, I'll place this stuff here. See now, it feels like there's two different bordering to this. Okay, I'll just position it to front. Okay, so this way. Or, okay, so this cup doesn't look that perfect. So I'll take another cup that gives a bit of inclined look. Okay, I'll just go ahead with coffee again. Okay, I'll go ahead with photos. Okay, this might give me some inclined look. Here, something like this can be placed on this plate. Done. So this way. Now you can change the colors. Then just see here, it's giving it a look of a background as well as a floor. I'll change the colors and show it to you. Go to the styles, okay? See how we can change the colors very excellently. Go to the color palettes. I'll change the colors and show it to you. See how beautiful it looks like, correct? Try this over, dear sisters and brothers. Try this over. Try these things over. It feels like it's standing over there. Fine. You can give it more realistic look by even increasing the size of this shadow. You can even change those shadows. You can even change this drop shadows. Okay, I'm giving it a bit more because I want the edges also to appear like it is the. Okay, I'm increasing it in size, increasing it in size, and placing it over here. Now I feel it's well done. Okay, now I'll just place this over here. Okay, so this is the white is the background, this is the floor. Okay, we can now change the colors. Okay, something like this or something like that. Okay, now you need to make more this background more realistic by adding more stuffs to that. Fine, so we'll just create that in a moment, inshallah. So now, dear sisters and brothers, you can just add something more to this. For example, I'll just add the textual content. Okay, textual content is all what we say, it's quite easy. It's all what we say, client given. Fine, client given. Client will give it to you. You just have to add it over. Okay, so I'll just write coffee time. So coffee time. Reduce it. Ungroup it first beforehand. Okay, I'll just write it's a winter sale. Winter sale. So we are just giving what we say. You can write it as 50% off on this or coffee or whatever. Okay, I'm just showing you the sales flyers how you can create. Okay, now it's in your hand, you just have to create the steps very beautifully, inshallah. Let me see how you're going to create this. Okay, one important thing, make it with full concentration, make it with full attentivity. Do not just create it with what we say, I just want to do it, I'll do it. No, dear sisters and brothers, I want you to put your hearts into it and create. Okay, because when it appears on the posters and more, it looks damn perfect. Okay, it looks like, wow, this is something that I have created for this store. Okay, usually when we see this posters and all created around 1,000 copies, 10,000 copies or something like that, then we feel like it's a blessed work that we're doing. Okay, even earning rizqa halal is a form of reward, right? Yes or no? So even helping them to get this over, it is also, it will give you rewards, right? Yes. So take this as a challenge. Create beautiful stuffs, inshallah. Okay. And create it with all heart, inshallah. Just don't create it like what we say, time pass. Fine. Okay. Something like this. Change the fonts. Okay. And then you can just add whatever the stuffs you want. For example, if you want the restaurant, okay, you have to add the for these stuffs, you need to add the locations and phone number, right? So let me just add the location name. Let me just add the location name as ABC Coffee Show Store or Coffee Cafe, whatever. Coffee Cafe. Okay. So then usually when you use these locations, you have to add an element with that. Remember, whenever you use these stuffs, you have to add a location element. Okay. Those are called as vector images. Perfect. You just need to know how you're going to add these things. Okay. I'll take this location image. I mean, this is a vector image we call, or the PNG image. We'll just add it here. Fine. And then if you want to add the phone numbers, you need to add it with the same elements. Okay, remember that phone number with the same element. Okay, Or else if you want to do with this graphics, you can go ahead with this, something like this, contact us if you want. Contact usually won't be mentioned when you're going to go ahead with the restaurants feel. Okay, so the same thing, I'll just copy this over. We do not have much time, so I'll just select multiple, three dot button, select multiple. Okay, I'll select the multiple items. I'll just copy it over. Okay, if you do not have three dot button in your cell phones, you just have to right click, or if you are the laptops, you just have to click on control button, and you just have to copy those things, multiple things, and paste it over. Tightly press on the control button, copy it and paste it over. That's all. Okay, now change the colors of the design and create this beautifully. Okay, for example, this can be done in this format as well. Or for example, dear sisters and brothers, if you want to try this with the images, product images, if you don't want it like this, if you want to self-generate the product image, there is something for you. Okay, come on, listen to me. What am I going to try? What am I trying to tell you? Fine. You just can go ahead with something called as apps. Come on, try this over. Go to the apps. Okay, there is something called as magic media. Magic. Type it, please. Go to the apps. Type magic media. Okay, the very first one, you just can open it. Okay, you have 500 credits with you. Okay, you can generate 500 excellent images with this product photographies with it, but you need to write proper keywords. Remember that. Fine. So we actually do not plan into the proper keywords, so you can take the help from the chat gpt. Okay, you can write on the chat gpt, I'm going to generate a coffee time flyer. I just want some prompts. Okay, I just want some prompts that will help me to generate beautiful AI images for the coffee restaurant who is offering the winter time sale, wherein there is a 50% off. They'll offer you some beautiful keywords. So I just write coffee lying on a beach, coffee cup lying on a beach, cup on a beach side. You can just write some more realistic things, lying on a beach, on the sand, or something like that. You can specify further sand. Okay, it should feel like there's a scorching, what we say, or you can just write there might be a winter feel. You can give it a winter feel, and then you can write the coffee cup, right? So that would be also better to go ahead with. How to generate the image? You can just go ahead with this, and then you can just go ahead with styles. Okay, there's something called as styles. You can get different kind of images here, dear sisters and brothers. For example, if you want to get something like neon kind of image, you'll get it. Okay, I usually prefer using dreamy kind of images. Okay, this won't be realistic, so if you want dreamy, you can go ahead with dreamy, but if you want something else, you can go ahead with something else as well, because go to the styles and search for this. You'll get beautiful things in hand. You just have to click on generate image. Within moment it will create you the images and give it to you. Fine. You have 500 images, you can get it free. You have almost 100 AI applications over here, dear sisters and brothers. You can use it for free. Okay, see here, and this way you can create the images. Okay, this doesn't look realistic, right? So actually I used the non-realistic one. So if you want it more realistic, type such a keyword that gives you a more realistic image. Fine. Okay, I'll just delete this over. For example, if I want to use this image, okay, how could I use this image, dear sisters and brothers? How can I use this image? You can use it in different ways, right? So I'll try this over and show it to you how you can create this image. Okay, so for this image, if you want to use, you can make use of the frames. Okay, for example, round frame. If you want frame, go to the frame and grab some frames, good frames. For example, if you want to add it over here, okay, this photo, you can just drag it and place it inside this coffee. Okay, in this way you can use the frame somewhere here, somewhere there. Okay, for example, think that it's used over here, you can give it a bit of rounding. Okay, you can finish this very excellently. You don't even have to worry, okay, how will my image go, how will my image be looking when it is done. No, dear sisters and brothers, please do not worry about those stuffs, because you can just edit the things excellently with the software. Fine. Okay, once this is put up over here, over there, you can add more stuffs to this. ABC coffee, you can just mention it over on this itself, coffee cafe. Okay, let it be here. Okay, you can even add few more stuffs, like take 50% off is here, right? You can go ahead with 50% off over here. 50% off. Okay, you will actually have those labels around. If you don't want that, then just write this 50% off over here. Fine. In this way, 50% off, you can just delete this. 50% off, you can type it here. Okay, you will know to fill the pages over with these stuffs very easily. Fine. So in this way, you can add it here, or you can add it on the top, something right, or the top something like this, or something on the bottom like this, okay, and increase it in size, okay. Arrangement, alignment, everything can be taken care of, dear sisters and brothers. Fine, okay, 50% off on the coffee, something like this you can mention, okay. If you do not like the alignments that is here, or do not like the corner rounding that is given, for example, this one, the round PT border weight is too much, you can just increase it till here, okay. 50% off, you can write it here, okay. So this image is actually not realistic, it looks an AI generated image itself. So now what you can do is you can create a realistic image with that as well. Go to the apps, go to the magic media. Instead of this, you can just go back and change the styles, okay. Make it realistic. You have so many things, can create just the photo itself, okay. You can just create whatever you want, fine. For example, again, coffee mug. You can just type coffee mug. Let me see, generate images. We have told that we need a photo of the coffee mug. It will give you the different photos. Okay, you can put what we say. See, in this way, you can just go ahead with it. Gives it a restaurant kind of look. If you want to put it like a coffee mug placed on a restaurant table, you can even go ahead with that keyword. Fine. Okay, for the entire half of the page, you can fill this up with this coffee mug. Other half can color it up in different formats. Okay, I'll show you how you can even do that. Okay, then you can just go ahead with designs, go ahead with this one and change the colors over. Okay, with the colors, your stuff looks damn good, dear sisters and brothers. Try this color thing up, okay. And this bordering, change the colors of the bordering if it doesn't fit the screen. Change the color of this bordering, fine. Okay, you can even make it more realistic by adding the edit tool, going to the edit and adding the effects to it, okay. Like the effects, like the shadows, okay. You can just give the glow to this, drop shadow to this, or whatever, fine, and create the stuffs very beautifully, inshallah. So these are 3 ways, 3 to 4 ways that I have taught you. Okay, few more. For example, if you want to go ahead with perfume sales, something like that and more, I'll just show you some of the keywords that you can use. Fine. For example, think that you're having a perfume sale. Fine. For the perfume sale, you can just go ahead with, so again, how to get the ideas. I'll just type perfume here and see if you have beautiful ideas in store. So I'll just type perfume and see. Go to the see all. Okay, something realistic should be there for the perfume, right? Perfume bottle should be there. So I'll take something like, okay, let it be an excellent one. Not settle down for something you do not like. One important thing, fine. Okay, so I'll take this bottle itself. It doesn't have any background. Okay, or you can remove the background. Okay, something like this if you want to decide, and you can even create that with this as well. But I'll delete this. Okay, you can even create the platform by yourself, or if you don't want, please delete it. Okay, I don't want this platform, so I'll delete this platform. Okay, you know what, you have so many platforms inside this elements. Now go and search for the platform or the podium, podium. Okay, platform or the podium. See how beautiful platforms you will have here. Fine, you can just put this over the platform and you can just arrange it and create the masterpieces out of it and layer it up. Layer, bring to front. Okay, something like this. Can you not see now how beautiful it looks like? It feels like that has been placed on the platform, correct? You can use whatever platforms you want. Okay, in this way you can even go ahead with shoe sales, this or perfume sales, and any product, single product sale. For example, I'll just write perfume sale here. Perfume sale, or let me just write premium perfume, premium perfumes, premium collection. Let me write, okay, premium collection of perfumes. Okay, let me write it a bit smaller. Perfume sales or something like that. Take 50% off today. Then I just need to remove these things, right? This is not fitting this. Okay, you can use some other stuffs. You can go ahead with the graphics and see what stuffs you can use. For example, you just have to type perfumes. Okay, from the graphics, from the elements, you will get it all fine. Okay, you can just see what things will suit this one. Okay, you can just use these stuffs as well. For example, in front of perfume, if you want to use this, you can use it. Okay, change the color to something like that. What is required? Instead of F, if you want to use this, then you can do that. Upon E, if you want to use this, or somewhere here, wherever you want. Arrange this beautifully. Okay, we do not have time, so we cannot show everything to you. But try to use this stuff beautifully, fine. Okay, if you want to use this over something like this, try it over, try it over. You just have to try the things. That's all. Okay, even for this, you can generate a beautiful AI image. For example, you just can go ahead with apps. Okay, a magic media. Okay, I'm thinking of generating a perfume bottle with water splashing around it. Okay, it just came to my mind. I think it will generate a beautiful image. Splashing around it. Okay. It's all what comes to your mind. You can just type, you will get those things. Okay. This is the product photography. You don't even have to photograph the product. Okay. Usually they go to the photographing the products. You'll have it here. Fine. See here. This looks excellent. You can just use this. You can just put this image. Okay. And now you can put it as a background and create the stuff beautifully. Like this. For example, think that this is the background. Now you can just add what we say, whatever you wish to. Okay, so all of this stuffs you can add it here, and then you can add something like the stuffs like what we say 50% off or the new product. I'll just write new product. Okay, this is a new product that is being launched. Product. Okay, something like this tag can be given, new product launched. Okay, or something like this can be given, or new product, something like this can be written. Okay, make it more what we say appealing to go ahead with. Okay, this one, if it looks good on the frame, you can use it, something like this. All of these stuffs you can use and create the this one very beautifully, very excellently, right? Okay, inshallah. So even for the shoe sales, for example, if you're going to go ahead with shoe sales, you can even have some, what we say, you just have to search those keywords over, that's all, shoe, and then you'll get beautiful keywords. Just type beautiful keywords and make sure you're having the beautiful, what we say. For example, I'll just take this shoe over. Okay, now to make it look standing on as a product, you can just select the platforms or podium. Okay, so you have so many beautiful podiums, you can select whichever you want. So make sure everything follows well. Fine. Like even these things can be put up, see here, something like this, if you want to make it appear. So for this one, for the red shoe, it doesn't look good, but still if you want to place this, you just can position this over. See, it's positioned well. Now you can just add the textual content. Textual content, very easy to add it. Go to the text and add the textual contents like this. For example, shoe sale. Okay, so make sure you are using the handwriting kind of feel. I'll use this. Okay, I'll ungroup it. I'll just add this brand over here. Okay, I'll just write shoe in this pattern. So this is called as typography. Remember that, shoe. I'll write it here. And for the sale, I'll use this. Okay, I'll overlap this and write. It's all your choice, dear sisters and brothers, how you want to make the things look like. Fine. Sale. Yes, A-L-E, new product or something like that. Whatever you want to stuff here, you can add it over here. Shoe sale, something like this. If you want to put 50% off something off, you also have to remember that you have to put what we say, the textual content that says where is this logo, where is this location about, and more. Okay, you have to add this over because we do not have much time. We are not dealing with those things. And make sure the color is changed. You have to make sure the color is changed, or else your designs won't look good. See how beautiful it looks now. Okay, I'll just copy and paste over, so that select multiple, so that our what we say, our work is minimized. We'll just paste it over here. See, this is how you generate the single product flyer. Right, just you add the single product over there, whichever product you want, and you just have to go ahead with. Okay, shoe palace, I'll just write shoe store, something like that, shoe store. You just need to add the location there. Single products are very easy to go ahead with. Okay, so this ones as well, you can even arrange it more beautifully. For example, I'll delete this. See, now I'll just make sure I'm going to go ahead with some other keywords. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, listen carefully now. Shoe, think that you've just added the shoes. Okay, I'll just add some beautiful shoes. In the photos, you'll get the realistic images, so try these things over. Okay, so this shoe. Okay, let me place it here. Now I'm thinking of arranging it in different patterns. For example, if you think that this is what we say dull design without any what we say elements put here and there, it feels like you have so many space left out, then you can use some of the stuffs like these, what we say, a paper, tone papers. I'll show you some tone cutouts that you can use. Tone paper, just see a tone papers. Try this over, dear sisters and brothers. You can use this tone paper over here, like this, to make it give it a good feel. Tone paper. Okay, now we can just send it backwards and change the colors like this. See now how it feels like, right? Okay, whichever color you want, you can go ahead with that. Darker colors, darker ones, darker color, whichever you want. Fine. See how beautiful it looks like, right? So in this way, you can use the stone vapors. You can use the shop now buttons if you're just on the what we say online based or something like that. Shop now buttons, for example, like these shop now button. So right here, colors can be changed later. Okay, you can shorten this up if you wish to, or you can shorten this up. Fine. You can just write it for the shoe sale over here. Change the colors for the other parts. Shoe sale. Okay, take 50% off. This will be a bit upwards. Okay, make sure you're arranging the things well, dear sisters and brothers. Remember that arrangement is very important. Fine. In this way, you can arrange the single sales flyers. Hopefully, I've understood all of the ways that I have taught you. Now, if you think that you are going to show multiple products, fine. Okay, multiple products. For example, I'll go ahead with some star product of any shop, for example apparel shops. Okay, let's just go ahead with someone is giving you the offer of t-shirt as well as a shirt on a discount rate. For example, they are giving it buy one t-shirt to get another t-shirt free or something like that. So we'll just see if we can just go ahead with that. So for example, if two products are given, I'll just select this one because I need something to be hanging. Two products. Okay, so two products, I'm going to show it. So one product, this one, another product is the shirt. So one is the t-shirt, another will be the shirt. So let me just see, or jacket, so whatever, I'll just put it here. Let's see if we have something good in hand so that we generate some good copies, and then we'll just go ahead with it. T-shirt is well to do, but shirt is not good here. Okay, you just need to search a bit more because we do not have much time. What I'll do is I'll see if we have any graphics that will help me. Shirts. Okay, I want it with the hanger because it makes a good feel, like you can hang this thing over here itself on the main frame itself. Or else what you can do is you can just do it by yourself. Okay, you have ways to do those things, inshallah. Okay, so let me just go with the photos, or you can remove the backgrounds of that. Fine. Okay, for example, if you just can use this, you can just remove the background remover. Fine, and you can place it over there. It's actually a t-shirt and not a shirt. So we just can go ahead with buy one get one free. For example, this is a star product of your sales. For example, there's a Ramadan sale going on and they want to put up buy one another t-shirt for free or something like that. And then for example, you just want to project this up into your design as a star, what we say, star sale. Usually the companies have this, okay? They have the what we say star sales of the star product for their sales. So for example, these are the two t-shirts. Now you need to do something like you need to give it a highlight at the center. Okay. So recently I got this idea from the Libas store. Okay. They actually put the same background that I'm using right now. Come on, just try this out. Comic background. See how am I going to use this stuff? I'll just go ahead with comics. Okay. I'll go to the photos. Okay. I'll take this one. Okay. See, the product is the focus. Okay. The center product is the focus. I'll just increase it in size like these. Okay, it's in the center. Now I'll add some more graphics to this, like comic. Okay, in the comic you have so many different graphics. You can use this stuffs, or you can go to the all and see if you have so many more. See in the photos you have different ones. You can even jumble this up. For example, I'll just turn this over. One is blue, one is yellow. Fine. I'll just add two such things on the background. Fine. So I'll make this as a background, the last one as a background, replace background. This one I'll send it to the back and reduce the transparency. But I'll make sure that this is center aligned. This is center aligned. Center aligned. Have you understood what am I trying to do? I've added one as a background. I've overlapped this image. I'll make it exactly at the center. So this is center aligned. Now I'll reduce its transparency. Okay. I'll send it to the back. Okay. So in this way, dear sisters and brothers, you can create the what we say a single product flyers, wherein you're going to focus on single products. You can even change the colors of this. Right? Change the colors of it. Let me see if we can change the colors of the photos. We cannot change. If we have some comic backgrounds for this one, for the graphics, yes, these things you can use. For example, these things I'll show it on the next image. You can use these images, these colors. Okay, any star product you can mention it here. I'll take simple photo. I'll add it like this. I'll make it as a background. Replace background. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to the designs and changing the colors over. Okay, see in this way. Now I can just reduce the transparency of this and I can just change the colors over. Okay, so this looks beautiful on the screens when you're going to go ahead with projecting the flash product. Okay, and you're going to product the flash products of the sales or whatever the assistance that is. It looks excellent with that. If you want to put up the super deals or something like that into it, we can even project that very beautifully. Fine. So these are the ways that you can generate with the to this one. For example, if you're going to go ahead with something like, you even have the keywords like this, big sale, okay, or what we say flash sale. Okay, it's all present here. Big sale, just see here, big sale. You can just use these keywords and put it over at the center like this. Okay, wherever there is the focus, you can add it over. You can create multiple copies of these designs. For example, for this design, I'll just duplicate this backwards. I'll delete this yellow pattern. I'll delete this yellow pattern. This yellow pattern. I'll make sure that it's some other color. So I'll go ahead with comic background again. Comic background again. We have so many comic strips, comic backgrounds. You can go ahead with this as well. See here, you can even go ahead with this one. So we can even give it this product a look like this. And you just need to reduce a bit of transparency and then go ahead with the designing. Go ahead with changing the colors, fine. Okay, you can even add some what we say colorful feel to this. Okay, colorful layouts to this. Fine, it's all in your hand. You can just create it more beautifully with these steps. Fine. Okay, so big sale, something like this is done. Okay, even for this one you can write some beautiful what we say taglines, some beautiful this one. You will get it all from the internet. You can just surf through the chat GPT will help you with this. Fine. Okay, so now if you want to create multiple projects, okay, one more inshallah for the in 5 minutes inshallah. I think that someone on your and dear ones is launching a Abaya store, okay, the hijab store, fine. They want a flyer to be made. How would you do that? Okay, how would you create that? This is a multiple product example. Is this is one example for multi-product sale, okay, multiple product sale. So what am I going to do now is, okay, for example, you want they have given you the products. Think that they have given you 3 images. One is for the abaya, another would be for the himar, and something like that. I'll just take 3 products. For example, she needs you to market this one, and then the okay, I'll take some other image. Okay, they'll give you the products. Think that they have given you the products. I mean the images of the products that they are going to provide. For example, okay, one I'll take for the abaya, another for the, okay, I'm searching something blackish or itself so that it will go well with the design. Okay, color combinations also should be well, but if they do not give you with the perfect color combinations, you can take whatever you wish to. Okay, second would be this. Okay, think that this is given by the client, this is provided by the client. Okay, this will be well for the nafa. Okay, so 3 photos are provided by the client and they told you now to create a banner wherein you're going to have the what we say Abaya Store products you need to market. Fine. So how are you going to do that? 3 images, you just have to put it here. Now, what will help you? Just add these images into the frame. Okay, make sure you're adding into the frame. Whatever frame goes well with you. Okay, round frame if you want, rectangular frame if you want, whatever frames you want. I prefer using the round frames. So 3, I have added it like this. So I'll add this over here, this over here, this over here. Okay, 3 products. I'm going to arrange it like this. Okay, it's all like how you just want to make it creative. You can use it in that way, right? Okay, now I'll just add this over here. The first one, crop it well. Make sure go to the cropping. Okay, the second product that you're going to give is this one. Okay, the third product, you just have to click on it and drag it inside this frame. That's all. 3 products, 3 in line. That's all. Done. Okay, done. Now it doesn't feel good for me. It feels like the page is partitioned into 2. So let me partition this page itself. So we'll just go ahead with shapes. I'll take a shape. I'll take this brown shape. What I'll do is I'll partition this page itself into 2. I can make something like this horizontal partition, or because I have used this in this pattern, I'll just rotate this and partition this page like this into 2. Okay. So now what I can do is I can just send it backwards. Send it backwards. Okay, you can partition it in any way. Send it backwards. Just go to the layer, send to back. Okay, create it in your own ways, dear sisters and brothers. Nothing. Now this page is in two colors. So one is the greenish, darkish green, and then is brownish, lightish brown. Okay, two colors. Now if you want, you can add some this to this, border weights to this. Okay, 20 pt, 10 pt, whatever borders you want. For example, 14 pt, 16 pt. Okay, once you select one pt, you just have to have the same points, 16 points to the next one as well. Okay, give the 16, give it the same 16. Maintain the consistency in your colors, in your designs that you're creating. 16 pt itself. Okay, done. Now you everything is textual. I'll just go ahead with anyone font combination. I'll just add it here. Okay, I'll ungroup this. Okay, any Abaya store name you can mention. For example, the Haya store. It's a Haya store. So I'll just write Haya, and then okay, let me write this over here. The Haya. Let me just write it as the Haya store, something like that. The Abaya store. Whatever you want to give it, name it, you can just name it. Okay, the Haya store. It's just for time gaming we have used this term. So yes, C-O-R-E. Okay. So see how I have done this. So okay. So if they have any logos, you need to ask them, okay, if they have some logos or not. Okay, you need to ask them. Okay, if you want to make it a bit here and you want to add more stuff to this, you can even move this away. Fine. You can make this overlapping with each other and make it more realistic. Make it give it a good feel as well. Okay, you can even add the shadows to this, drop shadows to this. Right, it looks so excellent with all of those stuff, dear sisters and brothers. For example, if you don't want to make this thing that is in behind appear, you can even go ahead with shadow, drop shadow. Those will look very excellent on your designs. It will give us such an excellent look for your designs, dear sisters and brothers. Try this over. Okay, what am I trying to do now is I'm just adding it, turning it over, adding it here. Okay, it's white shadow. I think I don't want white shadow. I'll take this black shadow. Put the graphics, take the shadows over. Okay, this is a shadow here. So what am I trying to do? I'm going to give the shadow to the back one. Okay, the image that is the two separations that I have made. I'm going to give the shadow to that. I'm increasing it increasing it in size and sending position it to back. See, I'm just positioning to back. I think I just need to bring it a bit forward and see here. This is giving me a good look. If I want, I'll just reduce its transparency, or I'll just make it till here, and then I'll reduce its transparency a bit. Okay, so that it gives it a more realistic look, or you can just send it over a bit over that side. Okay, so make sure when you're playing with this stuff, you have to know something called as how you're going to not place it inside the frames. Okay, you don't have to place that inside the frames. When you're working with this, you don't have to place it inside the frames. So in this way, fine. If it's more bigger, let's see if it's more bigger. You can cover the entire screen with this shadow. Okay, in this way. Okay, now the columns can be easily changed. Now, if you want to add the contact details, anything, you just can take the labels. Okay, so what are the products, star products of this one, and more, you can just add it over there. For example, if you want to add these labels, okay, onto the labels, if you want to write, okay, this is my Instagram account, this is my contact details, or something like that, you can write it, or you can just make use of the stuffs like the contact details itself, something like this, to write the contact details. Okay, all of this in the label format, if you want to use, you can use it. Okay, you have so many ways of doing that, or you can use it using the shapes only. Go to the shapes and just add it over. Fine. For example, this colored shaped. Okay, this color shape you can add the greenish colored shape. You just have to go to the all and go to the shapes, take the shape over. The shape is here, you can just add it over here, something like this. Okay, again, you can just partition this over. You can even further round this thing, corner rounding, you can increase it. Okay, and this way you can just generate the beautiful slides, beautiful flyers. Now colors, go to the designs, color it well. See how was the design and how it just got converted, right? Okay, it's all up to you, dear sisters and brothers, how you want to change the design look. Okay, so now this colors are matching well, but this border has not yet changed, so change the border color as well with that, align it well with the post. So for this, I'll make sure this is this colored lightly color. Okay, if you want to pick the color from the page, do you hope you remember there is something called as color picker. Okay, pick the color from the page, and there is something called as color picker. You can just pick it in this pattern. Fine. Make sure you're doing that as well. You can just go ahead with this one and pick the color from the page. Okay, something like this if you want to arrange. Okay, so alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, these are the ways that you can create your own flyers into. So inshallah, we have learned so many stuff today. Inshallah, in tomorrow's session as well, we'll be learning few more, two to three more. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll deal, and inshallah taala. So these were some of the flyers. Around 30 flyers we have created together. Inshallah, 13 flyers. So tomorrow we'll be touching some more concepts. Inshallah, with this, because this is a major concept when you're going to go ahead with business flyers. Okay. So alhamdulillah, take care of yourselves. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera, dear sisters and brothers here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Inshallah, with the spirit to learn more, let's all be gathered together into more session as well. Inshallah ta'ala. Dear sisters and brothers, take care of yourself. Inshallah. Hopefully you all found this excellently going. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, I'll just look into the doubts that are put up here. Can we put photo from your gallery? Yes, dear sisters and brothers, you can put it as well. The homework is whatever is done in the class, just post it. That's all. Does the previous background automatically get deleted? Yes, if you just make it as a replace it as a background, the previous one will be deleted. Okay. So alhamdulillah, these are the stuffs. Okay. So homework is nothing but whatever you have done in the session, whatever we have done in the session, please share it with me. Fine. Okay. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.